Okay, so we're on the north side of Brisbane doing a winter rescue. We tend to get a lot more in the summertime, but we get these winter ones as well, which are often a bit trickier. This is a vacant block of land. They've just demolished a house here and the builders are ready to start putting a new building up, but they discovered the native bee nest in the water meter box. Obviously when they lifted it up, they haven't even put the lid back properly. There's big gaps everywhere. Bees are coming in and out around here. Up the front there's the main entry, which is where it was. And we're going to lift it now and see what sort of colony we've got in there. Certainly is glued down, that's for sure. Oh. Okay, there's certainly a big number of them in there. We've got lots of honey pots all over the place. Unfortunately, the brood's going to be down in this area here, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. Lots of very hard propolis here. That was gluing it all down. I think that lid's been lifted for ages. There's even grass growing through the propolis. Look, this is a main entry point here. You see the tube they had built up to here. So they had one entry here, probably another one here. They're building more tubes there, and then a third entry here. So, and even a fourth one over here. So they've been establishing all the way around how to get in and out. Look at the massive numbers up in here. So it's been here a long time. This is the honey pots, which is absolutely delicious. Okay, so we've lifted the lid right off, removed a few honey pots and some pollen. We've found the brood, which was buried down a fair way. These are all the honey pots up here. There's more around here. All the yellow there, and these bits I took out up here, all the yellow parts are the pollen that they use to produce the honey. So they have pollen stores and they have honey stores. Now we've loosened this brood a little bit, we think it is. It's probably not quite as big as what we thought it might be given the number of sizes, the number of bees present, but I can feel it goes down a little bit deeper. I think it's a species called Hocking's Eye. There's a little bit of wire around there, loose wire I can feel. I've just dismantled that. It was just hanging in the brood. There's a leaf jammed in the middle and we've pulled it out in one piece. Oh no, there's a little bit more down the bottom we'll get yet. That's the main brood. See how deep it is. Quite a good example, and we're hoping that the queen should be in there somewhere, but there's a little bit more down in the bottom there, and we're going to get that as well. So we place this in the middle of the box, beehive box, and the top section that has split bars needs to fit over this. So the split bars should sit about here, so this will be clear to grow through into the future. We've got massive amounts of bees. We're going to collect a lot more. We've still got some brood down in the bottom there, really deep where it come apart. So we're going to get that out now as well. Okay, so after that main brood, there's still that smaller piece left in the bottom there, and we're going to remove that as well. There's a bit of grass and everything growing out down the bottom there. That's just the final little piece of brood. And that's it there. So we're going to put that, maybe we'll lift that box off. We're just going to put that down in there, in that corner. And then while that lid's up, we might put a bit of this heavy duty propolis. Down here, this is where the entry exit hole is going to be. So that's part of one of their original tunnels. They'll reconstruct on the inside there. And then we're going to lift that back on. There's still a lot more here to get, which we'll put under that lid at the moment, under the viewing window. So now we're going to vacuum up some large numbers of bees and collect them in this vacuum container and put them in with the brood, because the idea is to get as many numbers as we possibly can.